Taking a look at today's energy markets, let's look at natural gas futures as they're moving higher today. Natural gas futures recovering from some selling pressure in the previous session to trade higher today, and with today's price action, moving back up towards the top end of the recent range, currently up about 3.5% on the day at the 3.41 level. Now, intraday, we did see a high of 3.566, so that's the top end of the range really for the last several months. And from a front month future standpoint, it's the top end of the range for a better part of a year. But continuing to see some higher price action and again maintaining this upward momentum after a little bit of a selling pressure on the previous day. And when you look at the driving factors, a couple of things influencing the market here this week. Number one, indications that European demand is going to continue to increase as we move into the winter months. That has been a theme, but the more analysis that goes into it, it does appear that the expectations are for significant demand out of Europe for natural gas, and therefore the expectations are that we will be exporting more natural gas to Europe as we move into those winter months. That's one of the factors. Couple that with the shifting weather patterns in the U.S., cooler than expected forecasts continue to move through the lower 48. And that's increasing demand expectations here in the U.S. as well. So you got two areas where the market's anticipating an increase in demand. And I think that's the primary drivers as to why we're seeing this higher price action. Now, when you look at the futures market today, with this price higher today, we are pushing back up towards the top end of the range. And from a front month future standpoint, this is the high end of the range for the better part of the last year. You have to go back to early November 23 to see the futures markets trading in this 340, 350 range. So natural gas futures trading back up to basically a one-year high. And looking at the shifting dynamics within the energy quadrant today, there is quite a dispersion as we're seeing WTI and some of the petroleum-based futures markets under pressure today, giving back a couple of days of gains. In the case of WTI, back below that $70 level, down to 69 actually right now. So selling pressure in WTI, but when you look at natural gas, recovering nicely from some selling pressure in the previous session, moving up towards the recent highs, which also correspond with the highest levels for the front month future in over a year.